What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be showing you how to change the size of your wheels. This is a very common question that I've been getting on my Discord, through direct messages, just everybody wondering, how do I change the size of my wheels? They always get really big wheels when they do align with data, or small wheels, and we'll show you the right way. So first, what you want to do, we have the DCGP car here, for example. Alright, so make sure you unpack KM5. You'll get your unpacked folder. We'll click back one. So what I like to do, copy this unpacked folder. We're going to go to a folder that I have created for like a project folder type thing. We're going to do just a new folder, say test S13. Paste the folder into here. We could even extract these and put them out here. You don't need too many folders inside folders. So it's just inside the main folder, I have the texture file with all the textures, and then the FPX and FPX.ini. We're gonna go to our 3DSMAX, import, come back to where we saved it. We're gonna import our model.fpx. You'll get this screen. Just copy the settings I have here. Now if you don't have, you can ignore this animation one, but add, make sure it's on add, not add and update. Yeah, and this is the most important here, scale factor 1. If you don't see this number at all, you'll kind of have to play around with which scale factor you want to import it with, and then which scale factor you export it with. So that I can't really, keep on minimizing it. That I can't help you at all right now, but if you do see it, make sure it's at 1.0, uncheck automatic. Units doesn't matter, just make sure that it gets to 1. So in this case, it'd be meters. Doesn't necessarily have to be meters, but just make sure it's at 1. Okay, UI, blah, 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 hit OK. All right, so now that we have our car, zoom in with Alt and the mouse wheel. To resize, for now, we will do just like the whole entire wheel as a whole. So click on anything in the wheel. That way it kind of selects the object inside the object tree, and that's going to be up here. Toggle scene explorer. So what we need to do is select all the objects that will end up scaling. So the wheel, tire, and let's just kind of like move it so that selected everything that we want. So now the painful part is there's not really any way to like just copy the adjustments you did on this one to the other ones. You kind of just have to do it like all individually. Okay, select the objects, select the wheel and the objects that you want to scale up. So it'll just be like these. Sometimes you'll have lug nuts, valve stem, and stuff like that. Make sure you include those. If you look in your scene explorer, make sure you don't have any dummies selected, like this rim LF001. You don't want this selected, or this one, and especially not the wheel _ LF. You do not want that selected. So you click on these two. We're gonna hit R for scale. Literally, you can scale it however you want. If we want small boy, we can go small boy. If we want big donk boy, we can go big donk boy. Let's go ahead and just make it a small boy, just to exaggerate it and, you know, be able to show that it works. So look down here at the X value. You'll see when I move it down, if I go up, so 100 is where is like the starting point, right? So if it's more than 100, then it'll go more than 100. If you click and then if you like let go and then you click again, then it'll start back at 100. So you want to make sure that you don't like unclick it, if that makes sense. You want to do it all in one click. We're gonna go smaller, so we'll say about here. We'll say 84. You see down at the bottom with the X, there's 84. So then we're gonna let go. Now we have to pretty much grab the other ones. The same thing, we're gonna scale it down to 84. Now you can do like 87, like it doesn't have to be the same as the fronts. This could be completely up to you at this point. We have all of the wheels resized how we want it to, nice and small. That's it for this part. So now we just go file, export, so overwrite the model.fpx. Now make sure you do scale factor 1.0, doesn't matter the units. Axis conversion, make sure Y is up. I see a lot of people's cars are like completely rotate 90 degrees, they're probably Y is not up. So make sure Y is up. FBX file format, binary, FBX 2014-15. Hit OK. Open up KS Editor and do open FBX. Go to our project, open up the model.fbx. Now, if the car has a good persistence file and that, you know, everything is already saved, which DCGP I think does a pretty good job with that. So as you can see, the wheels are still at the scale that we set. We're going to check here down to make sure that there's no red textures. Pink is fine, but red will prevent us from exporting out. We're going to do save can5 car DCGP S13, and then I'm going to make a backup of this one just so I don't have to re-download this pack. That would be painful. So save as the original name. Save. Okay. Boom. Go back to content. Refresh, restart it. We have small boy S13. Small boy. Align using data. Main thing is don't touch the dummies. That's pretty much it. Hope this answers everyone's questions on how do I change the size of my wheels? Why do my wheels, you know, become blah, blah, blah when I do blah, blah, blah. That's the same for anything inside dummies. So steering wheel, rotors, anything that rotates inside of a dummy, or that's just inside of a dummy actually. Hope this helps and see you on the next one.